Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. That was a bit of lemonade just opening up. I don't know why I'm drinking lemonade as my emergency drink, but I am. What is this game doing? It is stalling. It is stalling a little bit. That's fine. It's not like production line, which actually crashes. I think Factorio just stalls a bit, but Factorio is out of alpha, so you wouldn't expect it to crash. That's good lemonade. I don't drink actual lemonade because actual lemonade has sugar in it, and I'm trying to be healthy, so I drink natural mineral water. And I call it lemonade because it's fizzy. And I love fizzy drinks so much, but finding fizzy drinks when you're trying to stay away from sugar, bit of a struggle, but natural mineral water seems to do the trick. And I drink Schweppes because it's Schweppervescent, or whatever the fuck they talk about in the ads. Anyway, this episode, this is going to take time. Unfortunately, it's down about 10k since we started on that section, so it's going to take time. These are all active providers, so they are getting completely mined out straight away. I'm not sure if I hooked this thing up. I think I did, but as you can see, nobody's taken anything out of these, so it's good. The bots are doing alright. I think they're being generated up. Yeah, we're up to 872. I have no doubt that we're going to reach like at least 1,000, maybe 2,000 by the time that coal deposit is gone. So that's fine. So I just want to leave that there, to be honest. I just want to sort of ignore this area. Stone brick is something else that we need to do right here. Because that needs to be up in this area, stone brick does, because it's a primary thing. And eventually we will be shipping stone in, although for now, we'll probably be getting it from here and wherever else. We've got stone down here. No radar though. And the stone sort of puts it out into our chest over there. I really need to get a radar down there. Let's do that. But my plan for today is going to be starting to look at a Mk2 mall. There are radars down here. I just shut the power down. So, oops. That would be why. That would be why there's no radar down there. Excellent. Now there is a radar. And all of these guys are going as well, but of course they is backed up. You do not need to be there. You do not need to be there. Where's my... Where did all my passive provider chests go? Out of range, are we? Are we? Okay. I really don't want to put down another row report for these guys. So how can we do this? Could put a row report there, but that still doesn't help too much. Let's just thread them over. Let's just do it. So we do this guy there and this guy there, and you'll see why I've offset them in a second, because we are going to drainy McDrain these guys. What are we doing? There we go. So we'll drain these as much as we can, and then we'll turn on the belts again. How long does it take to drain a chest? A decent amount of time. This one's been done already. Excellent. I have a feeling the stone one is completely full though, so that might take a while. There we go. Oh, please do not tell me you are a yellow belt. I hate yellow belts. I hate them so much. Destroy all of our yellow belts. Just destroy them, destroy them, destroy them. So you're blue down there. I set all these guys up to be blue, but the other ones are just yellow for some reason. Are you the big ones? Large area mining drills? It does look like you are large area mining drills. So somebody was doing the right thing when they put these guys down. Okay. Suppose you guys are large area as well, not as Mel. Yes, excellent. So let's get rid of all these. Don't need that anymore. Oh, hit that one. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So there we go. So these guys should be mined out as well. And yeah, you are still 6.3k. Screw it. I'm emptying you out manually. Dumpy McDump, all of that stuff in there. And then we get rid of all these. And beautiful. Now we've got stone and whatever this crap is, silicon, available in the system. And you guys are getting rid of my yellow belts, aren't you? Which I'm very appreciative of. Although it doesn't look like I upgraded that many, because they're not stealing that many off me. Okay, look at all this freaking coal, man. At least this is the first warehouse we ever built that we upgraded to a storage warehouse. Because the thing is, they work on an ID system, these bots. They will always return goods to the first warehouse with the lowest number. So the first warehouse you've ever built, basically. So if you build the first warehouse in the middle of nowhere, and then you build a second warehouse really close, they will still go to the middle of nowhere to drop it off in the first warehouse because it has the lowest ID. Like the lowest, programming ID or something under the covers. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. I do not believe your services are required any longer. Mr. Carbon, you can go and jump in a lake, but not, the actual lake, because we paved that over, so you can't jump in that one anymore, but you can just go jump in a metaphorical lake now. Did we cut off power? No. Excellent. I love when we do stuff and then don't actually cut off power. So you no longer required. You, Mr. Belt. Coal. Oh, that was for military, wasn't it? Military. That's right. If we really want to keep military going, we will use bots and request a chest and so forth. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. No, we can just leave that like that. So this is looking a little bit hinky, to be honest, but do I care enough to clean it up? Of course I do. I absolutely care about cleaning up things like this. Absolutely. It's just like, it really, really does matter to me quite a lot. And I'm not being sarcastic at all. It really, really does matter to me. The fact that these guys are off by a little bit. We need to make sure that our base is perfect. So perfect. Right. Stupid thing. Batteries. Where are the batteries going? Go. And we can clean this one up. We can clean this one up. We can clean all of these guys up. Maybe I should sort this plastic bus out to be the same as this guy in terms of how it looks. Yes, I feel like that is something we should definitely do. Just so everything looks as beautiful as it can be. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Batteries. Why have we not got like a full belt of batteries coming down here? I mean, some of you are running a little bit low on lead. That would be why. Running low on lead. We're just not getting enough lead. This would definitely be full if it could be full, but we're just obviously not producing enough lead. Is our actual lead bus backed up? It's being used. The interesting thing about this is that because of the way these chests are set up, there will always, the bus will always take priority over the logistics-based things, which, I'm okay with. I think I'm really okay with, because the lead will pipe into there, it'll pipe straight out, so the robots won't get a chance to pick it up. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Now the downside is batteries we do need for bus-related activities, but we're not producing them off the lead from the bus, we're producing them off lead from logistics, which is kind of a bit of a hack, but I feel like that's okay, because the only reason lead will be drained and not available for the batteries is if lead's being used for something else on the bus. And that's fine, because, yeah, the bus always comes first, even when it really shouldn't. Anyway, where's our lake? This is our lake. This is how big our lake was. This green area right here. It doesn't look very big, does it? That was like a massive lake at the start of the game. It's like running around it took ages, and I was like, oh, what a pain. And now look at this tiny little thing. That is how big the lake was. And this stupid coal, we're down another 20k or so, so that's going to take a sweet time. All right. If we had better drills, we could do something. I could put speed modules on the drills. I suppose I could. I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. I don't think anything we're actually building, which is basically just solar panels, and these guys are really dependent on stone. So I feel like running out of stone bricks is not going to be that bad. We've got a full almost full chest here, and we've got a full chest here, so we should be fine for now. So, Mark II. We're going to start off with a Mark II mall, and we're going to leave room for it to be expanded to a Mark IV mall. Okay, so get rid of some trees here. Now, where did we decide we were going to do the mall, the upgraded mall? I can't remember exactly, but I feel like up here, maybe? I'm not sure if we got enough room. We got this whole area here, but I'm not sure if that's enough room, because we're going to need a lot of things in our mall. Like, a lot of things. Maybe we can move this ferric chloride somewhere else. Maybe we could. I just do not know. But anyway. Make a decision. Make a decision. It's either going to be up here or down here. And I think we actually decided last episode that we wanted to leave this for other things like pure water. I don't know what we need pure water for. So processing these wacky things down here and maybe threading train stations. I can see us having a few train stations over here because, my God, look at all the ore. Look at all of this ore down here. We're definitely going to have train stations. 4.3 zinc. 7.3 gold. Where was this when I was looking for gold? Because we had to suffice with this 2 million one. Maybe I just didn't want to go down this direction for gold, but man. Okay, so that is all going to be smelting. All there. All this is going to be smelting. So, I've made my decision. We are going to do the mall up here. The level 2 mall. Now, what do we want to do here in this level 2 mall? Can we build these yet? We need brass. We need brass. I don't feel like we need extremely fast machines for this particular mall anyway, so maybe that'll be okay. You know what? My voice is feeling a lot better since I took that cough drop. It definitely is feeling... I don't feel coughy at all. I do feel this funny feeling in the back of my throat, but I have a feeling that's just hunger creeping up on me because I haven't had breakfast yet, and I don't usually have breakfast. So maybe that's just hunger. Maybe I got some sultanas in front of me, actually. Let's take a mouthful of those. Or maybe I'm just getting a little bit crook. I just realized I have to chew in front of the microwave now. Did not think that through. That's alright, we'll just deal with it. I'll keep my lips closed. I won't chew with my mouth open. Doesn't mean I can't talk, but yeah, just, it's cool. I love sultanas. I'm such a healthy bastard. I used to eat junk food all over the place. Now I eat everything healthy. I got up to like 95 kilos and I was like 70 kilos or something in uni. And I was just like, got up to 95 and I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? And then so I went on a diet. I got down to 85 and I was like, okay, to get down to 80 or lower, I need to start running on the treadmill every day. Screw that for a joke. I'm going to be happy on 85. And I'll sort of go down to like 83 and 84 every now and then, and I sort of bounce around a bit, but I don't want to be one of those guys who exercises every day and becomes completely thin, because that's just too much hard work. And hard work is not what I am about. And let's get back to what we actually need to do. So let's have a look at stuff that we need. So, inserters. No, we are not going to do those. I'll probably start doing all my inserters in here. I can take some stuff out, like the assembly machines, these assembly machines, miners and stuff like that can come out, the pumps, the chemical plants. furnaces obviously can come out. So I'll leave stuff like the loaders in here, and stuff like the inserters can stay in here, and we can probably just put a little logistics setup to make the extremely fast ones or whatever we need, because we will need a pretty good supply of express stack filter inserters. Although I think we've got a pretty good supply over here. Yeah, we do. So maybe that'll do us. So yeah, there's some things that we won't be making. I don't know, a lot of the things here in this tab is kind of like, we don't really need a lot of stuff. Substations is probably the main one, and maybe power poles, although I'm kind of getting away from these power poles. But yeah, maybe like Mark IV. Where the hell is my Mark IV power poles? You guys need to be researched, because I need you. And where's Mark IV substations? Over here. Alright, so we're going to have to kick off some research now. Hopefully our stone brick supplies survive that, and gold and blah 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 and all that sort of crap. We don't technically need that research right now, so maybe I can hold off and do it later. I know that there is going to be Mark IV stuff, so yeah. What's that robot research? Logistics slots. Getting more of these slots. We're only using half of them at the moment, so I'm not too worried. So yeah, deciding what we need out of here is what we are doing right now. So let's start with the basics. So I feel like electric poles, big electric poles and substations are definitely going to be a thing that we need. Pumps, maybe. I don't really know, to be honest. Let's just get substations and let's just call it done. Can I get advanced trains? Cargo egg and Mark III. I can get them. And I can almost build them. This guy needs Invar. If it wasn't for freaking Invar, then I could build the damn things. And Invar takes nickel. And nickel I haven't got around to getting yet, because nickel is a pain in the ass. But nickel will be like a stage 1 smelting operation. And then Invar will be like a stage 2 smelting operation. So I got all this shit figured out. Don't you guys worry. It's all in the plan. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start building about here, and we're going to leave this area over here for miscellaneous things, because I don't know if you saw, but some of these bastards needs like these pipes need bronze pipes and stuff like that. Bronze pipes not going to be made on the bus, so we're going to need a special machine to make those. Oh, lagging again. There we go. Lag and then an autosave. I wonder if that's a coincidence. And we might make these guys here as well. Maybe we can do those in the normal mall. Maybe we don't need the Mark IV mall for those, because they're not really Mark anything. I feel like this would just be for the Mark stuff. The Mark stuff. How's our logistics network doing? We're kind of a little bit cut off here. So we need to... Let's do that first. Let's extend the logistics area, because I feel like this is definitely an area where we want the logistics network. So... Boop. That feels like it's off. I feel like that's like one space off. No? So we zoom out. One space. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I felt like that line was off, but it's not. It's just my mind bending a little bit. You see those things where it's got like two parallel lines and you look at them really closely and it looks like they're curvy or something. That sort of mind bending sort of stuff going on. Substation's full finished. Is there anything else we really want to get? Look at these energy shields. I feel like we're okay with trains hitting us at the moment. I don't feel like we need to upgrade our energy shields. Armored cargo wagon Mark II. We don't need armored cargo wagons. That's just for hitting bots and actually surviving. Logistics system. I feel like we don't need these at all. It's bigger requested chests. I mean, they're bigger, but if we need something really big, then we'll just use a warehouse. So that's not a problem. I don't feel like anything else is really necessary at this point. We've probably researched all we need for the Mark IV thing. So if we go down here, Mark IV, Mark IV, Mark IV, Mark IV, Mark V here, Mark V. So we've got everything researched pretty much for a Mark IV, except maybe weapons. We haven't even researched basic laser turrets, and there's probably some Mark 5 laser turrets, but who gives a crap? What do we need those for when we don't have bots? Nitroglycerine, used for that crap. Can we start researching these guys yet? Module effect combining. Oh, we need all these other circuits. Screw that for a joke. It's 20 minutes and we haven't started doing any Mark II stuff yet. I am somewhat a little bit embarrassed. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go left to right. And we're just going to make it nice and thin here. Nice and thin. So you... And we're going to make it nice and compact as well. And we're going to use a single requester for everything and a single provider for everything. So you are a Mark 1. And we don't need a lot of Mark 1s, I don't think. And then we do a single requester here. And I feel like these guys should definitely be on my toolbar. In fact, they're going to go here. And then you are going to go there. And then you are going to go there. I feel like that's a pretty good idea. So, there we go, Mark 2. And then we go Mark 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we go Mark 4. Excellent. Wait a sec. Mark 4. There we go. Anyway, so we need another requester chest. And we're kind of looping this guy inside so that we can put two of these right next to each other. And then we do this. Well, that's not what they want. We want Mark 2s. And you stretch all the way over there. Excellent. So we can make this beautiful. We can put them side by side like that. So let's do... What we need to do is... We're going to do power poles. We're going to start with power poles. Give me some more, please. Give me some more. Sorry, I just love Queens of the Stone Age. Oh, it's so beautiful. We're not building these in the mall, are we? So yes, we definitely do need to build them. I thought for a sec maybe the bots were doing it for us and I was wasting my time building them, but no. So... Electric pole 1, electric pole 2, electric pole 3, electric pole 4. Big one. And we might as well build all the way up to Mark 3. What'll happen is they'll all the way up because the big ones just won't build because they just won't have the resources. And that's fine. Now, here we go. So we do that, that, and then we go in here and we get rid of the underlying one because that'll be directly in this chest. So we do this and we should see some crap being built pretty soon. I could increase these ratios as well so that they build faster, but I'm not sure I'm really fast all that much. But anyway, the important thing is we should start to see some Mark II stuff being built fairly soon. Hopefully this guy, aluminium, tinned copper wire. So tinned copper wire we're going to have to make in a separate machine over here just so it gets done. Look at this. All this titanium needed for all of these high level guys. It'll be interesting to see. So we got Mark 1s of these going. We got Mark 1s of these going. What are you missing? Steel. Steel should be coming fairly soon. Unless it's not. Why is there no steel coming? There we go. Oh, it's looking at the wrong thing. There we go. There's some steel. So there we go. We've got Mark 1 guys. And we got Mark 2 going already. Because tin copper wire, that's right. When we build it in the bus. No, that's tin copper wire. We shouldn't be putting tin copper wire in the logistics network. I feel like this is just some crap left over. There was just crap left over at some point, and it ended up in... So yeah, we got 34. We got no more being delivered. So that was just some extra crap that ended up in the thing. So what we need to do is we need to go over to moi and we need to say, you guys need to build some extra crap for us. And we're just going to build a very little thing. We're going to build one component at a time. I know that tin copper wire requires normal copper wire. I'm pretty sure it does anyway. Why are you not showing me what I need you to show me? Okay, so tin copper wire requires copper cable, but we're not going to set up a chain. We're just not. We're going to make copper cable a separate machine because copper cable is required by other things as well. And we're not doing throughput calculations. We're not going to be like, oh, this one needs 3 copper cables, so we should hook them up. We're just not doing that because throughput is not part of what we are worried about with regards to these machines. We're just going to do them. So there, and there, and like that, and like that. So the providers are all down. And you guys are all down, aren't you? Yes, you're only building one. Oh, did we forget? We forgot to actually feed these guys. Luckily, we can do this. And there we go. So that keeps it all in-house. So that we still, manage to put out the Mark IVs. Not that we're going to be doing any of those anytime soon, but insulated wire. Does that mean we actually got a Mark III being built? No, because we need 5 insulated wire. Where did our insulated wire go? Maybe it was one of these guys. Yeah, see, this guy got 2 insulated wire. But he doesn't have any of the medium ones, because the medium ones require brass. So insulated wire is something that we're going to have to be making straight up as well. So you are copper. You're only 10 copper. That's not a lot, considering how much of these guys we need. So we're going to up these a little bit. 600, 200. Because these guys are used fairly regularly for a lot of things. So we're going to up them a little bit. And I feel like now is a good time to make insulated wire as well. So 1, 2, 3. We need to move that down a bit because obvious reasons. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And now, what do we need here? You need to be making insulated wire. Just because it's something we can make and it's something that we do need. So let's just make the damn stuff. Rubber and tin copper wire. So, and we'll have to make rubber as well up here. Okay, insulated copper wire. Constrain that to be very small. So we got our tin copper wire. We're going to up this to 200. And we're going to up this to 100. We don't need as much insulated wire, so I feel like we don't have to spread these up as much. But yeah, we want these machines to be running full speed as much as they can be. Yeah. So, rubber. How do we get rubber again? It's some sort of weird formula, isn't it? Resin. Resin, so we need... That takes a while, actually. That really does take a while. We may need more than just the one machine doing this. Electric chemical furnace. Let's build 4 machines. Let's just do it. Okay. I mean, I keep saying throughput doesn't really matter, but you know, 3.5 seconds, that's quite a bit. So you need to be 100. And resin we'll just have to make in another machine somewhere here. So delete those, because for some reason when you blueprint stuff and you copy over and there's already an existing machine there, then it doesn't quite work. You got a little bit of resin, don't you? But I have a feeling that's from logistics. I don't feel like we're actually putting resin in a chest anywhere. No, we're not. Our resin is just wood, and I'm pretty sure that's easy to make. Yeah, 1 second. So let's just get a machine up here. We left a nice gap for it. I thought we were going to put the rubber in here actually, but that turned out to just not be how it happened. So there we go, and Resin, 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 resin. There we go. Wood. Give me 200 wood. Please. Thank you. And there should be wood on the bus. So, constrained. Constrained. Actually, you know what? I got so much in my inventory. Let's just... inventorily. In my inventory, so let's just dump it all in there. And that should be a decent amount. Enough to keep these guys going, I feel like. So that should be excellent. And we're at the 30-minute mark, so we got good. We got good. There's insulated wire coming out. Some of these guys are still doing okay. You got all the insulated wire you would ever need. And you actually got some electronic logic boards coming in as well. Not a lot, but you've got some. So you will start building and making those guys. So that's beautiful. Level 3 substations are being made automatically. You don't have anything. You need brass, don't you? So once we get brass, we'll be able to go all the way up to making level 3s of these guys. And level 3, these poles will actually be pretty neat because level 1s go for 30, level 3s go for 50. So it's a little bit extra reach that we can get. But I feel like that's... brass is going to be one of those things that we need... was it zinc? Zinc for? So we're going to have to get a zinc mine from somewhere. And we're going to have to set up an area to smelt it. How do we smelt zinc again? Sulfuric acid. Man, you are a pain in the ass. Why do you need sulfuric acid? That's just stupid. Yeah. Well, we'll just deal with it when it comes along. Full. Yep. Alright, it's all good. That is all excellent. Have we got an order for the level 2 things? I feel like we don't. 50. Should we make an order for the level 3s? Nah, I feel like not. We don't really need level 3s. Level 2 seems to be fine for the smelting area. And I don't feel like chewing through a whole ton of electronic logic boards if I don't have to, because I have a feeling that we're probably not making as many as we'd like. Never mind, the chest is full. I guess that's not an issue then. And we're using, if we have a look, we got 350 free logistic bots out of 800. So we've obviously reached some sort of equilibrium with regards to these guys. If we have a zoom out, 732. So that's still going to take ages. We've gone down to almost 100k since we started. We could put faster mines down here, but yeah. How far off are we from getting the Mark 3 drills? Because those go from a 4 and a 0.75 to a 5 and a 1. Cobalt steel plate and brass gear wheels. Oh my god. Brass. Brass just keeps coming up, doesn't it? Maybe we'll have to get brass sooner rather than later, because I really feel like upgrading those mining drills. But maybe we can just do Mark 2 straight up mining drills everywhere, and that'll just clear it out really fast. Oh man, I am very tempted to just change these over to Mark 2s. You know what? Screw it. We are going to do that. We are going to screw the soft solution. We are going hardcore here. We are destroying everything on this freaking thing. Destroying everything. Let me see. So, let's go up to here. You are using the good drills. Although, let me have a look here. 4 and 0.75. We really want to mine the living crap out of this thing though, don't we? So, we want to get as many drills as possible, and we want to squish them as close to each other as possible. So that means going here. We got a tiny little bit of... So actually I got to put it out here so I can fit some drills in that space. And then we go like this. And we're going to have to change this up a little bit because we're going to need space for power, aren't we? No, we're not. We're not going to need space for power. We can keep doing this because what will happen is all of these gaps in the middle where the drills aren't being put down because there's no actual there's no actual ore there anymore, we can put substations in those gaps. And that'll solve all of our problems. Gotta love these substations. And now that will mine this area out incredibly quickly. And now what we do is we put... what do we do? We're going to need to put an active provider warehouse down here. As crazy as that sounds, I never thought I'd actually use an active provider warehouse, but we are using one because we really do want this guy to be mined out as fast as possible. And I don't know if... Well, obviously we'll have a bit of problem with the blue belt throughput, not draining these guys as fast as it could be, but I feel like that's just a problem we have to deal with. So we will just deal with it. Damn mouse. Get over there and do what I tell you to do, please. So I'll dump it in whatever other storage warehouses are in the system. And our bots count, yeah, instantly we used up all the logistics bots. So before we were using 500 bots and we were being limited by actually how much we were mining. Now we are mining a lot more and actually backing up a lot more. There's not much I can do about this though. There's really not, unless I loop this around and send this up that way, but I feel like this is... We're mining a ton more. So we're going to go in here. We do have just almost 800k, and this guy can only hold 160k, which is why it's an active provider, because otherwise it would fill up and we would only mine out a fifth of this. So that's it. That's this episode done. We made a start to our Mk2 mall, and I feel like next episode we will continue to work on that to get these guys going. And at some point we will start to work on brass and start to work on zinc, but I'm a bit loath to actually work on those things while we've got that huge bit of coal stuffed here. I really want to mine that out. And before I forget, I do need a couple more miners in here, don't I? Because this area just wasn't getting done, was it? Where's my large area drills? Yeah, you and you need to be done. And you need to be active. You all need to be very active. And there's nothing else I've missed, is there? I just smashed this everywhere. Oh no, I missed this area. Whoops. That would have been bad if I missed that area. So get some large areas down. Although I probably wouldn't have noticed. I probably would have just built over it and been like, whatever. Is there ore? This looks like it may be too far away, but it's just the chunk generation. There's no actual ore over here. So that is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Look at the bots going, man. We're up to over 1,000 now. They are just going nuts, emptying this guy out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, I feel like we're okay. I feel like we've got every little patch of coal covered. There's no coal above here that would be missed by the large area one. So we are good. We are good, and that will get done eventually. And we are going to have so much coal in the storage areas. Look at this guy. He's got all of that crap in there. But I feel like we got enough storage warehouses just lying around. These guys are pretty beefed up. If we run out of storage, we just put some more warehouses down. It will be all good. So anyway, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. I need to mine this guy out as well. I really do. You, sir, you are going to be a normal chest. No, you're going to be a passive provider, and we'll mine this guy out with a bunch of active providers. Next episode, we'll start to do that. So catch you guys in a sec. I'm not coughing at all this episode, so cough drops, officially the way to go. Even though are a pain in the ass and it takes ages for them to kick in, I'm just going to have to do it. So catch you guys in a bit.